has a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Stafford to his second-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a
Prater to kick. This will make it into the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To Josh Hill.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
First down.
On first down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Saints 7.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That ties the
Lutz
game.
good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. And Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
His kick.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way.
22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a... So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw him deep for Galladay. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions add on to their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 32.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Saints.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ezekiel Elliott. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 35 on second down, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Third and 2, Stafford. And incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So they will go for it. Stafford. And this is incomplete. Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Harmon. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds Cook. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
That's picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once again, it's Swift. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Johnson.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The tackle made by
Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
10 at the Saints' 21-yard line.
Return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Murray, the ball carrier.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Lions, 38.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Swift. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
2nd and 2.
Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's back to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score, Saints.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week.